Yeah.
Can you do any better? Can I do any better for you?
I'm alright.
That's the ramp. I might get a picture of the ramp. That they had to walk down there, going down the elevator upstairs. When you get in the vehicle, you drive up here and take it to the other courthouse. Well, for showing the Woodley Station.
Sure, right there.
Right there. Kind of a narrow passageway, right?
Down it and go. 1-7.
Street or Commerce, Maine, I believe. I'm trying to remember because Southwestern Bell is there now, and I think that's on the left-hand side. So there's no trace of that club anymore. As we're going up, see if you see a Southwestern Bell building. I don't know if it's here or on Commerce. I think it's on a Commerce, as a matter of fact. It's a whole square, like, occupied by Southwestern Bell, and the Carousel Club was in there.
That's Bell South, right?
No, Southwestern Bell. Bell South is Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. Southwestern Bell is from here.
Turning in?
No, turn on?
Yeah.
We're just going up to the end of the street there. Dead ends up here.
Right there?
Yeah. School, Texas School Book Depository. They kept the textbooks stored there for the schools and families. The very top is like where they stage the books and stuff. Then they had an elevator to go down on different floors and put them. Skip the top one where the lights are. Count down 2. That's where he was. In that far right window. You know.
And a good spot.
Yeah, yeah, very good spot.
The question is, how did he get in there?
Yeah, got a job there 3 weeks before. A woman in Irving, Texas got the job. She was a Russian immigrant. The car comes down here, turns right. Now you're going to see as you're walking that you get closer and closer and closer until the car's right under the window. That's when he should take the shot, but he doesn't. He lets the car turn. Yeah, and his angle on a shot is going to be improving all the time. The shots get better and better as we go. This thing over here where we're going to was built by FDR during the Depression. Public Works, the PWA's. Stop again and take it again. You see how much closer.
When is the second one from the top up there?
You've had one before. Thanks, Tom. Okay, so you're getting closer, you know. Until you get it way up here, you'll see, you know, he's right under the guy. Okay, the courthouse is here too. Some of the courthouses. They got a new jail. We'll go up to the corner and shoot it straight ahead, you know, face to face. He's got his head right in his face. Now he's going to turn left. He must shoot these cars turning going down there. That's good. Yeah. Let's cross over. You can do it from this side. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's good. The car turn like this one. Okay, look, it goes under this tree. You look back up, you see the parking lot. Okay. You can't see the tree. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna go get you something.
Slant, shoot it through the trees here so you can see his view is obstructed.
Where are we headed? Back to the car? You just tell me what you want. What you'd rather have. I am in the bathroom all day.
Cars in the right lane, right in the center lane, you know, right like this one right here. If they want to get it back.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all got it.
That's where they were going, right there. He gets it right around that pole right before the green sign.
So where you shot him by the pole?
Right, yeah, there's a lamp post there, right before the green sign. That's about where it is. Yeah. Make sure you get the window being blocked. Keep doing it.
And I had to pull the crust off. I was starving. Because I had, eaten my water all day. Without the bread.
Unbelievable through that period. Because they did a lot of ornate artwork that, they had a lot of... Yeah, it should is.
Oh, man.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, it's out. There's an X out of the street. That's probably it there.
Yep.
You almost have to step out here and see it.
I got it right here. I see it.
Let's see, if you had a long, praised gunman, this future president, he's going to take it over there. He's not going to wait for this shot. This is an impossible
The
shot.
other dudes at the other building.
Yeah, up here. Yeah, they have a good angle.
Yep.
So right ahead, we're going to take the shot from where this comes from. Then from here, they were going to the Marriott for luncheon, but instead they went to Kaufman Hospital. And we got to walk around up here. Like it was all gray and battered away.
But I think that was the original fence.
That was, yeah, they replaced
So
it.
they just replaced this in the last year, because I was here last year and this wasn't here.
First, I think they were going to just let the fence go, but the other fence I think was taller too. I think that the theory is they had a stand over the station. Yeah. But you see, you can be maybe seen here, but on the old fence, nobody could see it. The fence was higher.
Yeah, I was standing right over here inside that thing last year, and a guy said, stand right in the center of that thing and look up at the 6th Street window. And it's like it's a picture of the screen with one of those little boxes. You look right straight out, Xbox spot where you got hit.
Yeah.
And then there's another window on the side, you look right straight up and you can see the spot on the fence where a lot of people think you shot from.
Yeah.
On the front. But you know what Daily Plaza is? This other one's on with it. I'll put it on that. You know what this is? First of all, it's where Dallas Daily, the first cabin and house and post office and everything. It all started
That was the
right
back
here.
of that building.
Yeah, that little place. That's where Dallas was founded,
Right.
this area. But this little, I always thought this was a park, like thing, But look at these buildings, these white things, all across the street over there.
Yeah.
Over on the side, the fountains. It's a memorial to Dealey. That's why it's called Dealey Plaza.
Oh, is that right?
Okay. Well, there's a statue of him over there.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
But if you look on the other side, you can't see the trees here too good. Where his statue is on that side of that street, on this side, there's a phallic symbol, like a Washington monument, with a flame on the top. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, okay.
This is an outdoor assembly.
Is that right? Oh, my God. Yeah, let's look at what it says.
This was a very ritualistic killing. And a book I read even linked the same theory to Princess Diana's death. That where she was killed in Paris was planned more than people. It gets way beyond coincidence.
Is that right?
Just comparing these two. These aren't the only major figures that have been killed under mysterious circumstances.
Tell them about the persona.
I asked him, I said, do you know what Dealey Plaza is? In addition to being where Dallas is founded and a memorial to Dealey over there was a publisher of the newspaper and things like this, civic citizen and all that. You read real closely on the plaque, somewhere over there, it says something about all of that, and then it says, and to the fraternal brotherhood or something. That's in reference to where the first Masonic Lodge was probably in Texas was right here. Okay. And Dealey Plaza is an outdoor Masonic temple.
Okay. Billy's saying the building's white.
And so he's basically saying he was mathematical, geometric, where he was built in the temple.
That's amazing. Think about this.
If you look at it, the parade should have gone right straight in.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did they make a right turn and a left turn, slowing it down and giving this angle and this hiding spot?
Right. Oh, perfect.
I mean, anybody who's ever seen the Zapruder film, he was standing out here on the grassy knoll when he shot it, you know. Anybody with eyes in their head can see the warrant conditions a bunch of copies.
Oh, yeah. Look who was on it.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
all the kiddies political enemies. Yeah.
Okay. That. And what used to get me is when I would see it, the guy commentating would never say these words. What I'm saying, anybody with eyes in their head can see this man just got hit from the front, not the back.
Right.
You don't have brain splatter going all over the back deck of the car. Was even
Jackie was going for the brain. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, no, she was trying to reach a guy that's trying to climb back up on the back of the car.
Grab the brain.
But she did that. She was trying to put it back up in the seat.
But that's where the brains wound up. Back of them.
Even one of the motorcycle windshields had bone and brain and blood splattered on his windshield behind the car. Well, you can't shoot from up there in this direction and tell me they were going so fast that the wind blew it back there.
What wind?
They were going slow.
That really went down.
You know, well, I mean the wind of motion. You know, they weren't going that fast. It was a parade. And he'd already been slowed down by these cars.
Right.
And
right up.
But I mean, again, when the head explosion occurs, when you see it blow up like that, and then of course the whole other thing is trying to buy the warrant commission is you have to buy the magic bullet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A bullet that literally makes 2 90-degree turns, not one but two, in midair in order to hit Connolly.
Yeah.
Which is,
what do you think
defies the laws of physics.
Spectre, Pennsylvania.
Paul Spectre.
That was his theory. Did you know that?
Oh really?
Yeah. And he's going to be a prominent citizen. Yeah.
I thought I heard that accent. I'm from Virginia.
Oh, okay. So my daughter just central
and then there was a reporter. This was on A&E, Investigative Reports, I believe. This reporter that spent 10 years working on this, he found a guy in a prison in France.
I heard that. Listen to
Interpol said was the best informant they ever had. He'd never lied, not once.
It's Algeria.
And everything he ever gave them was right.
The guy starts
this guy was not stupid. He might have given up names of people who were dead, but he didn't give up names of people who could kill him.
Listen to this, what he's telling you. There's a guy in jail.
This guy in
Algeria.
Jail in France. No, he was in France. He might have been from Algeria.
He was in Algeria.
Okay, maybe you're right.
And he said, the first thing he says, if you're looking for an assassin, you go either to the Middle East, to Syria, or Algeria.
Well, he said there were 4 on the team.
Right.
He said he placed one behind his fence, one grassy knoll.
It's a great story.
Another one up there in the storm culvert. And if you stand down in that culvert.
Oh yeah, do you know about that? Sure, come here. There's an underground tunnel here. I didn't know if you. I was going to ask you about that.
A lot of people think they have.
There's an underground tunnel here. The guy could crawl right into the tunnel and be out here shooting. It's amazing. Now that guy that you're talking about, he was up on a bird.
He said it was 4 Europeans.
Yeah, he was up.
They had a safe house here in Dallas.
Yeah, they didn't leave the city right away for several months.
They got out of the country through Canada.
They went to Canada, they went to South America, they got paid in cocaine.
All right, here's the storm drain.
Yeah.
And when I was here last year, in the old fence, one of the boards was missing right here, right in front of the site. And I looked at it, I mean, put the camera in here. The spot is marked out down the street, there's a clear shot. Now, I don't know if the angle is right. You got to take into
This goes a long
consideration.
way too, this tunnel.
And you can take this and escape from here or get in from here.
Right, get in.
But the thing you got to remember is there's supposed to have been a cop up here on the bridge.
And a deaf and dumb youth. Here's the deaf and dumb youth was up here. The youth with the shooter. He talks in the sign language.
Oh, I
You ever
heard
seen
that
this
part.
sign? Okay, you'll see him.
Well, picture this gone and somebody standing down in here.
Right.
If you come, put your head down here, that cop, this fence right here is going to block his view of that head.
Yeah, right. Right.
If you stand up here, you might see him. But
Yeah.
if he's down here,
Right.
and there's a missing board,
Right.
he can pop up, put the gun through, shoot
Right,
it,
right
pop
on the
down,
other side.
and be gone.
Right.
And that's why I think this would be, if I was, God forbid, an assassin,
Yeah.
this would be my favorite spot
Yeah.
of all the
All
places
those
it could have come
spots,
from.
yeah. I mean, I want to tell you about this one
You
story.
know, watch
It's
this.
There's a car with a
Wait a
right
minute. But see, it would probably been capable of hiding a rifle in it.
I'll stick it in.
You
Did
know-
you know one of the conductors saw people back here?
No.
Yeah. He got killed.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he got killed. Like
Well, there were
13
several-
people got
there's
killed.
several
He was one.
In addition to Oswald and
Cab
Ruby,
driver.
that mysteriously died.
Yeah, the landlady, the cab driver, Hampton, the club.
Okay, now, have you ever asked yourself, not
Some
just,
suicide.
not just
One guy
how-
goes for a witness to suicide.
have you ever asked yourself not just, how did he get killed, but why? Why did he get killed?
Yep.
Now listen to here's my theory on that one.
I want to hear that.
Of all the conspiracy theories I've heard, the one to me that's the most plausible is that he wanted to issue United States Treasury notes instead of Federal Reserve notes.
Is that right? I think I have heard.
Now, I'm not done with
Follow
this.
through, yeah.
Recently, the widow of Lee Harvey Oswald made this statement. If you want to know who is behind the assassination, look to the Federal Reserve.
Is that what she said?
And what a lot of people don't know, they hear the word federal, they think the Federal Reserve is part of the federal government.
Not.
They chose that name
It's a legal
intentionally.
national bank.
It's a private bank, international central bank, owned by 8 families, only 3 of which are American, the other 5 are European.
Why?
The rest of the Class A stock is owned by member banks, which many of these wealthy people own control of, or own a lot of stock in. New York and Chicago and wherever. You go back to 1914, February, when it was incorporated. Federal agency is incorporated. So it's a private, it's never been publicly audited. This is privately owned. It's not publicly owned.
You know why they came up
Now,
with that?
it's the biggest heist in the history of the world since Cain slew Abel. If you look at what the Federal Reserve, now here's another thing, you've got to understand how the money system works.
They lend it to the bank.
Henry Ford, this is a quote by him, said, if the American people understood how the money system or the money in this country works, I truly and I believe there would be a revolution tomorrow morning. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah. Good book about it.
Well, he told his brother, though.
Look out, see this car's coming.
Mind if I take a shot of this?
Sure, go ahead, sir. Just help yourself. But I do sell these assassination books.
Yeah, we got all the copies. It
Is
just,
that right? I heard that. What state are y'all from?
we live here, but his brother came in from Virginia,
Oh,
so he's taking him on a tour.
okay. Y'all like to look at the book on assassination? Got great information.
Therefore, if Treasury issues any legal currency, it's got to be the old silver, gold certificate. It's going to take right. The more we owe.
Oh, right. That's the key.
Talk about a license to steal. They could print money out of thin air.
It's going to take about a 20-minute trip. So jump in, we'll go on over there.
CIA, FBI, whatever, he helped her and her daughter escape from the project, and they lived with he and his wife for a year while he helped to deprogram her. And they wrote this book. And in this book, now I started to go get this book at one of the...
This is where you got out of the taxi, right in this spot here. Walk to the house. Go ahead.
Okay. In this book, I went to try to get it off a website, and you know how when you go to any of the booksellers on the web, whatever book you're looking at, they're going to stick 6 more in your face saying, people who bought this book have also bought these other books. And often this column of other books.
And I found it. It's Ruby's
in
America. Yeah.
No, they were told an American politician. That's all they were told.
They told him in his jargon, the top. So my brother,
So you think he did come down here first?
He did. There's no question about it.
Okay.
Because if you look in the books, you'll see he was shot. He shot Tippett at Patton and 9th Street.
Okay.
And Tippett, nobody apprehended him for that. He went back up to the theater. I'm going to show you the route he took. But where is Patton? Further up? Well, my brother and I, we were here. We noticed that these new apartments are in here. They weren't here. These were old rambling houses in here.
Yeah, this is
old
looks
falling
like
apart.
housing.
You might see some of them like this one, maybe, and even worse were here before.
Yeah.
That's what was here, you know. Is this Patton, Jimmy?
No, it's...
Okay.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is where he is stopped.
By
Cop-
Tippett?
Yeah. Tippett pulls up next to him here and stops him and have the conversation. And
Right here on this corner?
Right on this corner. Patton and 9th Street. You'll find it in a Mark Lane book or any of the biographies.
Right.
Yeah. So the question is, where's this guy going, okay? I found out later, I didn't notice, I thought this was a dead-ended street. I thought the trees up there were a park and it ended, okay?
Yeah, if you're just sitting right here, you might think that.
Right. Then I found out later it goes through.
But tell him what happened with the cop.
Well, I told him earlier. So that, and I didn't tell you, did I?
Yeah, he was in the car. We were outside.
Yeah, sorry. So that one out of his car, walks around the front of the car, comes around to confront Oswald on his right. Okay? And when he does, Tippett has not pulled a weapon or anything. It's almost like, to me, like he knew him or something. He just walks around to him to face him, to confront him, and Oswald has the pistol, and he blows Tippett away, Officer Tippett, okay? Well, we can't find out anything because Tippett's dead. There's no way, there's no information on the radios or anything, you know, police radio. So in effect, this is what happened. He comes up here in that intersection, stops him on the corner, Tippett walks around the car, and Oswald shoots him, okay? Then Oswald reverses his field.
Now, where was this going? This was going to
9th.
He's heading this way.
And this is
And
towards...
we're going to drive up here, and I'm going to show you where I think he was going now. But he was going this way, and when he was confronted, he apparently, I guess, thought they knew where his trail was or whatever, so he reverses himself, goes back. And we're going to go back there later, but right now I want to show you, Ruby lived on Ewing Street, E-W-I-N-G, okay?
And 9th?
Yeah, we're on 9th now, yeah, 9th Street, right.
So it's just a little bit further up?
2 blocks.
So this is where he was going towards Ruby's house
Yes,
at 9th
yeah.
and Ewing.
Right. Now, Ruby lived, I don't know the exact house Ruby lived in. I have the address home, but I never got to connect this 9th Street with Ewing because I thought it dead-ended up there, right ahead. But anyhow, Ewing Street, there was an apartment complex where Ruby lived, with a swimming pool. He lived with another man and the dogs or something. He might have, you know, I don't know what the relationship was with the man, but he lived there in an apartment complex on Ewing. And I don't think Ewing runs very far, okay? Well, we're just going to drive up to it, then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you where Oswald went to after he left Tippett dead there, you know, how he reverses his field. But always to me the question was, where is this guy going, you know?
Yeah.
What's ahead, you know? It's not a bus terminal, it's not an airport. It's
Yeah,
not
he's
a
not
big-
trying to get out of town.
Yeah, where's he going? And some people thought maybe one of those houses.
Well, what I was going to suggest is could he be heading to a safe house?
That's what I thought all the time. That was my theory, especially after hearing that guy interviewed. Does this say Marsalis?
This is
Yeah.
Lancaster.
Lancaster. You've heard of
We
that?
passed Marsalis, just the last street
I
back.
didn't pass Ewing then, did I?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I'm glad you're watching back there. The next one is going to have to be Ewing.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
And you've looked in the books, like I say, Mark Lane's book or any of those books that chronicles the shooting that day, you know, the one day in Dallas or something. You'll see that.
This is Ewing.
You'll see that. I'll guarantee you that Ruby lived on Ewing, but I don't know where. I'm going to make a.
It's right. You went
I'll
right.
make a right here, but I'm going to go back and give up on it. I don't know what's on the avenue. Someday I'll ride up and down and look, you know. It could be, but it was an apartment complex somewhere here. But I'm going to get out of here now.
That's Ewing there.
That's Ewing there too, yeah.
That's where the house is.
Yeah, there's an apartment complex down at Rickety one, right? Number
That's
around
where it is.
23. That's probably where it is. But I want to do a little more work on that. See what his street number was. So we're going to go up to the Texas Theater. And that's where he was apprehended.
Done Reagan in '80, so that's why I think it's late '70s. All right. I mean, I could have the dates wrong, but anyway, somewhere in there. The point is, when they take her to this facility, she and her daughter and this other guy are kind of being taken there. What purpose they didn't know. And get this, out comes Bill Clinton and George Bush Sr. Supposed to be political adversaries now, right? We don't get along, but they're just like old buddies at this country club. And they're wearing some kind of strange baseball caps and not military fatigues, but something like you might go hunting in.
Right.
And the next thing you know, they're carrying rifles. And they're told they're gonna participate in the game. And the game is, you run, we shoot. We're talking human targets here. Okay, it's a mind game though too. When they capture her and her daughter out on this facility somewhere in the woods or whatever, and they think they're getting ready to be shot, instead they call in this helicopter. And I think they'd already, I don't know if they'd already caught the guy or not, but anyway, eventually the guy and the woman and her daughter are in the helicopter with George Bush, Bill Clinton, and the pilots, crew, whatever. And at some point, they're flying over this lake on this facility when I think she said George Bush says, "Open the door." And they shove the man out, and he falls to his death. And of course, the woman and daughter think they're next, but they were just screwing with their minds, I guess. And then, think about this a minute. I'm reading this and going to my. You have to ask yourself when you read this stuff. This is so strange, so weird. Am I going to really believe this? Am I this gullible?
How could you believe it? Yeah.
Or is the truth stranger than fiction?
Yeah, right.
Where are you going to?
I don't know. I'm trying to get down to the left, I think, to the depository. Where
Yeah,
you
keep
park,
going
by the way?
straight.
I parked right across from Dealey Plaza on which street was
Keep
on?
going straight.
Constitution or
Use that
Elm or
street.
something.
Elm,
One of those streets.
Elm, did you
Yeah,
park
right
this way?
there, right within a half a block of where you parked.
Okay, and then Elm is the last one down.
The
That's
Elm's the
one
last.
way.
I know it wasn't on that one.
It wasn't on
I
Elm?
parked on that one the other night when I came by here. It was
Okay.
probably this one here or the next one.
Okay, I'll go up and turn
Go
left.
down Elm and come back and
Okay,
let me out on the corner, I guess.
all right.
It would be raining there. My umbrellas in the car.
This is Elm here, right, Select?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Elm here.
I can turn left here. All right.
But
This is me, this is Elm.
well, I could go on and tell you some stuff. Out
Yeah,
there.
really,
Go,
it's got some
oh,
great
I should have
stories.
showed you where the Conspiracy Museum is. It's back.
I didn't know there was such a thing down here. Back
Yeah, well, in the
backwards?
book depository is the
I know that
Establishment
one, yeah.
Museum.
That one I know,
Forget
I know.
that. 2 blocks back over this way, I think it's the next block over. Not this street here where the little log cabin is, but I think it's the next one over. Right in the middle of the block, you'll see a building. If you look at the name of it, it says the Conspiracy Museum.
I'll look
And
it up.
it was funny how I found it. I was
That's the name of it.
at this museum,
Are you
and
to the
I
left-
went
are you
in and
to the
asked one of the employees.